Hello and welcome back everyone, I'm Banana and this is Aurora 4X, our space strategy game. And in between episodes, I did something. We finished a lot of our research programs that we had running, and of course there are new ones to be dealt with. I also built a new ship that you can see over here, the GSV Grav Wave. Now, our gravitational wave, well, it's not really a gravitational wave survey, but a gravitational survey, vessel. And it's moving around to all these numbered points that you can see here. It also, it already dealt with 1, 2, 3, and is currently on the move to survey point 4. Now, what we do hope is that we don't find any jump points in this inner ring here. Why? Well, the jump points are, as I mentioned before, ways into another solar system. And you don't, you don't. I don't know, maybe you want it, but I personally don't like it if enemies could jump into my base as close as this. Now, you could basically see this as a point of entry to your system. An enemy system, of course, but think of it this way. Earth is, I think, on somewhere around here. Yeah, there we are. And there we have it. That's our first jump point. And it's 400 million kilometers at one of the closest, and one of the closest configurations we have 400 million kilometers, so that's less than 500 million kilometers away, and at best we are 800 million kilometers away. So that is really not good. If an enemy, let's say an enemy race jumps in at this point, they're pretty gosh darn close to our main capital system, our main capital planet actually even, and that would not be good. That's just not good. So I want, of course, some defense over here, but first let's just hope that our gravitational wave, our gravitational sensor guy runs around and doesn't find anything that's that close anymore. Maybe in the other rings somewhere around Pluto would be all right. That would be what? Yeah, that's almost 6 billion kilometers away. That, well, actually it's 5 3/4. So that would be an all right distance. You know, if I put, let's say 23 is another one. If I put some kind of, sensor array over there, then we know pretty early that they jumped in here. If they jump in here, well, haha, surprise, and we have a problem. So that's one thing that I really want to do next. After we've scanned all of these, we're going to look at defense strats. The thing is, I don't think we have great technology to do that, but it should be enough. Also, we need to maybe start thinking about jumping into other systems on our own, which is pretty dangerous, of course, because you don't know what waits on the other side. August 25. Nah, maybe we can push it down to May. That would be good. Oh, he can't do anything more. Okay. Can take more research labs, but that's fine enough. So as you can see, I'm researching particle beams. I still don't know what type of weapon I like to use. I mean, lasers seem to be good. That's one thing that I found out so far. Another thing that seems to be really good is, rockets, missiles actually. But I'm going to add up turret tracking speed and ultraviolet lasers for two reasons. The turret tracking speed is pretty good for point defense to shoot down enemy missiles, and I'm gonna add meson cannons as well. So with these two, we're going to build anti-missile point defense weapons that shoot down enemy incoming missiles. And I think offensively we're going to use lasers and maybe particle beams later on. Particle beams seem to be pretty good. I mean, they seem to be a mixture between, well, I don't know, a mixture between missile weapons and energy weapons, and I kind of like the idea. I mean, missiles are pretty good, but they seem to have one, well, gigantic problem. You need missiles. If you want to fire a missile, you first need the missile on your ship. So then load it into a launcher and then fire it off on the enemy. Then it has to, A, be fast enough to, well, let's say, not get shot down. It has to have the accuracy to hit, and then it deals some damage. And I don't know, I don't know if this is a great idea. I mean, early on they seem pretty good. Gauss cannons, or generally railguns and Gauss cannons, don't seem to be that great. Can't really see them being good. I can't tell if I'm wrong or not. I don't know. I really don't. No, we don't have any. Oh, that is bad. Seems like one of our power and propulsion guy died. Oh, that sucks. Not having a power and propulsion guy is really bad. The capacitor recharge rate gives you the energy weapon recharge. The faster the better, because I think that determines the rate of fire. So that's pretty good. Another thing that I want to upgrade would have been the minimum jump engine size, so you can miniaturize these. That would be great. These are the engines that boost you through these jump points that we found. This one over here. It leads to the Unix system, and actually that's kind of a joke, because it's not Unix. It stands for unexplored. So that's you'll see that soonish. That everything that we did not explore yet is called Unix. When I played this on my own on a test game, I thought, what? We have 5 jump points that lead to the same system? Why is everything leading to this Unix system? That doesn't make sense. But no, it stands just for unexplored. I goofed there. Anyways, we have the fuel consumption could be researched. That would be good. But we don't have a power and propulsion guy, which sucks. And wait a second. Oh, our census guy has finished. Great. But he needs to research a lot more. I want some thermal sensors, and I want my active sensors. There we go. I want my better active sensors. I want more fire control speed rating, and so on and so forth. One thing that I'm really bad at. Oh, and the beam control, fire control range, that would be even better. One thing that I'm really bad at, though, is making a cutoff. You know what I'm talking about? You know, it's kind of like the same in all of these 4X games. I have the problem that I never build low-tier units, because I always feel like it's such a waste. It's I could wait, I don't know, maybe another 2 years or so, and then I get a better engine technology. I could wait another half a year. Oh. No jump gate? I never told anybody to do that. That is weird. Yeah, I know. Nobody can build a jump gate because I never told anybody to build a jump gate. Strange. Very strange. And now time's ticking rather slowly. And now it's normal again from the looks of it, or is it? Huh. I don't know what this means. Maybe we're getting attacked or something? No, now it's just standard. Or is it? No, look at this. How slowly this ticks down. Also, it's 10:33 on the 18th of November. And it's still loading. That's intriguing. Maybe we have invaders. I don't rightly know, and I wouldn't even know how to how to detect them actually, or where I would find them on which of these screens. But that would be rather weird, because I think Earth... Where is Earth at the... Oh, it's there. So maybe Earth is in range of the jump point. I think Earth has a sensor array built in. Oh, wait a second. Let's just uncheck the auto turns, because I'm slightly intrigued and I'm nervous. I don't want to get attacked. Now that I actually said that we're going to win this, and we're going to win this so hard that you will get tired of winning. Yeah. Got a little bit nervous there. But I think Earth... Yeah, it's a deep space tracking station. I don't know what this means, but I do think that it says that they track, or at least find, well, enemy ships. Maybe? Hopefully? I don't know. Sounds like it to me. Okay, Luna doesn't have anything. Io is okay-ish. And I think we could shoot some mines over to Venus. I mean, the accessibility is not great, but look at that. 21 million uranium. About 10 million uridium. Thorium is the stuff that makes your fuel, so that's not bad. Mercasium is used in a lot of research stuff. Boronite, I think, as well. Sadly, no corundium, though, but look at that. 42 million tons of good stuff. While Mars only has about 8 million and Earth is down to 700,000. So I do think Venus should be a good next target, even though the accessibility is kind of low. But that doesn't mean that we don't get the stuff, we're just getting it really slowly. So yeah, let's do this. Let's see. Oops, why did I close that up? Let's see, Earth. Okay, did I just break it? Game, don't die on me, game. Oh, it did not die on me. Weird. Whatever happened, I don't know. Okay, so Earth. Maybe I double clicked and it opened up this screen over here. That's the sun symbol over here that takes quite a while to load. Anyways, we have 9 mass drivers and we have how many automated mines? 240. Maybe we should upgrade that. Maybe we just convert some. But let's go for 40 mines and a mass driver over to Venus. So is our... Oh, they're still not done. Oh my god, they're so slow. Oh, they can only transport 0.2 terraforming installations per trip. That sucks. Oh well. It's kind of a waiting game anyways, so I'm not really annoyed by that, but I mean, when I designed the Atlas, the freighter, I knew that it would be slow. I actually even said that it's slow, so yeah, that's that, but... Ah, there we go, see? That's... Oh, I didn't show that off, though. You see this mineral packet to Earth? Let's go for a 5-day pulse, maybe you can see it a little bit better. Okay, was that a 5-day pulse? 28th of November. Doesn't look like it. Once again, it's going really slowly. For whatever reason. Yeah, there. Look at that. That's, what, 10 seconds? A 5-second increment? Why on earth? I don't get it. Also, I have a geosurvey team sent to Luna and they found nothing new. That's sad. I thought they might get some more stuff, or find more stuff. On Venus they actually found something, but I'm going to show you how this is done. It's actually kinda like a little bit cheaty. But I think I'll show you first and then decide on your own, decide for yourself and on your own. I don't know. So team's an academy. And we're going to go to a geologic team, a geology team. I'm going to disband this team on Luna. As you can see, Luna is selected. I'm going to click on disband team. So now they're gone. And then I'm going to click on Mars. And I take the same guys. So it's what? this one and this one. Oh yeah, geology. Yeah, sure. Let's just take all these. They're all unassigned, doesn't really matter. But they're not the same guys, are they? Here, Duncan. Evan Mitchell. That's weird. Can't even take the same. Ah, it doesn't matter. So these guys, pretty good. All captains or commanders. I don't want any 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't want any scientists, because I think even Kevin Hodgson is one of the people that are currently researching, maybe even. No, he's not at the moment. But he is one of our sensor and fire control guys. So yeah, back to Mars, back to the teams and academy, and then I'm just going to click on create team. There we go, we have a new team on Mars. And they're going to start and survey this. I think you can somehow teleport, quote unquote, your teams. No, it's still not going any faster. That is weird. Makes me nervous. Makes me really nervous. Could it be that alien life forms have entered our solar system? Could it be that we are not alone in this universe? We know that we're not alone in this universe because we actually said that we want to create one non-player race in the beginning of the game. If you haven't watched the creation video on this, I don't blame you, it's not the most interesting one. But if you have, then you know that we have at least one opponent. And there's the chance that these opponents create more opponents. And so on and so forth. So hopefully they don't snowball out of control. But as far as I know, they should fight each other as well. So it shouldn't be just a well, all aliens against us. It should be a free-for-all actually, not a team deathmatch. So we're still waiting. Oh, darn it, you didn't see the mineral packet. I didn't point it out this time. But now we're still waiting on all the terraforming installations to be moved to Mars. And we're still having really slow increments from the looks of it. That, I don't know, that doesn't bode well. This is strange. That didn't happen in my other games. This is new. And once again, it does make me feel a little bit uneasy. Huh. Okay, some guys have been reassigned. Ah, did you see that's the streak? The mineral packet, there it is. This mass driver over here. Oh, look at that, they're done. The mass driver on Mars, you can see it over here, mass driver destination, is set to Mars. So this is a giant slingshot that slings some of the stockpile, or the produce, over to Earth. And we got to have a mass driver over here because I think they need to catch it. Otherwise you fling, just giant rocks on Earth. Doesn't seem really pretty good. So I think you need mass drivers to catch it, but I'm not sure on that, to be completely honest with you. I'd rather have them though. So Mars now has 10 terraforming installations, and they need to add this gas to the atmosphere. Now as you can see here, atmospheric pressure, nothing is happening. Annual production, 0. Why is that? That's weird. We have terraforming installations there. Well, those terraforming installations actually need population to work them. They don't work on their own. They need population to start them and, just do the right thing. Like any giant machinery, other than automines for some weird reason. But anyway, so we need people there to work the terraformers. Or we could of course have built a ship. There's with the terraforming module, and then we had a ship in orbit. But I think it's time to bring the first humans to Mars. The first, colonists actually. So we're going to not go to class design, nope, we're going to the task group, we're going to ask the freighter Atlas to move to Earth. And, you know, we could say load colonists if this had a colonist module, but it doesn't. But we're going to load infrastructure. We're going to move this to Mars and unload infrastructure. And we're going back to Earth, of course, for refueling, just to be sure. And we're going to click on cycle moves. Now, cycle moves, unlike repeat, just cycle the moves until it's, well, to infinity and beyond, or there are no more installations or no more infrastructure installations on Earth to be moved, and then you get this arrow down here, failed to load terraforming installations, because I also set them to cycle moves. So now that there are no more terraforming installations on Earth, you get this message, the time warp or the time increments thing stops, and you can reschedule stuff. But for now, I just want him to move, installations, no, infrastructure. Both starts with an I don't know why I just can't really think of it. Oh, look at that, the survey geology bonus has been increased. Even though they didn't find anything, did they? Oh well. Hopefully we get a bunch of new scientists, that would be great. We could use them. We could really use them. Take a look here. No, it doesn't really look like it. But we could really use a new scientist for power and propulsion, since we don't have any, and that sucks. Once again, I think power and propulsion is one of the most, well, valuable techniques, or technologies, that's the correct word. One of the most valuable technologies, since it, well, makes your ships go faster. Oh, also, it makes your missiles go faster and more efficient, and all of this means that you move faster, means the chances to get hit are lower, and your missiles move faster, so the chances that they hit are higher, so that's perfect. A win-win. Also, this freaking freighter is stupendously slow, and, you know, if this thing was faster, we could do this on a, well, more efficient way. And that's why I think power and propulsion is one of the most valuable things. Of course, yeah, you could argue that weapon technologies are really, really good as well, because just moving fast doesn't mean you can kill anything, but I think still these here are always like a new era. Oh, rather the big ones, like internal confinement fusion drive, which we should really get to do or get to research, but we can't. It's just not worth it to, I don't know, throw a sensors guy at it with just a 10% bonus. If we get, I don't know, a pump propulsion guy with a 15% bonus, it gets quadrupled, for God's sake, so it would be so much faster. But you can't always get what you want, right? Can you? I'm pretty sure that you can. Hey, we found a new jump point, and it's jump point number 2, leading to the Unix system. And it's quite a ways out there, so it's 4 billion kilometers. I would say on average it would be, yeah, 3.6 billion kilometers. And I think that's good enough. That's enough time to react, hopefully. So we should see at least, I think, 4 jump points. I don't rightly remember the game creation, because I think you can say how many jump points per system, or in the start system, you would like to have, and I think it randomizes still a little bit. But there are a lot of survey locations left, so. Ah yeah, thorium shortage in the fuel production, that is pretty bad, because it means we will have our auto turns turned off a lot. Also, it means that we don't have any fuel left. Well, theoretically. So what we need to do is we're going to build a fuel harvester. Sounds weird, right? But just imagine it like a gigantic vacuum cleaner that sucks the thorium out of Uranus, because all the gas giants, like Neptune or Uranus and I think Saturn as well, they mostly, well, consist out of thorium. You can see you have thorium, a lot of thorium at Jupiter, and another one at Uranus and Saturn. Saturn has even more, that's great. Io has a lot too, wow. Huh, Io will even be better. Weird. But well, you can build... what the hell now that I see... Whoa! Venus? Really? That is weird. That is weird now that I see this and think of it. That is stupendous. That's weird. In all, I created 4 or 5 games just to get a feel for it, and never did I see that a planet had more thorium than either Jupiter, Saturn, or Uranus. That is weird. Oh well, even more important that we start mining Venus. Didn't I tell somebody to move? No, we are still moving. Oh, we start to move infrastructure, didn't we? Yeah, there we go. It started. Okay, as soon as we're done moving infrastructure, we're going to move automated mines on Venus, because that's just we need that thorium. It's once again the basis for a fuel, and we need fuel to move our ships around. Also, Brady Carrier Lines has launched a new Brady Large C4 class colony ship. Wait a second, who's these guys? These, my friends, are is a private company that has launched its own space program. Cool, huh? They now do stuff for us. We can, for example, if we just go into here, you have the, what's it again? Civilian industry status. That's it. So I can add a contract now that they have a large freighter. We can say, for example, infrastructure on Earth. You supply, I don't know, the 1,000 that we have, and then we go to Mars and say we demand this infrastructure, and then the civilians will jump on this contract and move the infrastructure from Earth to Mars for us. Pretty cool. There's one thing though. They launched a colony ship, so they won't transport goods for us, they transport colonists. So they have basically a space bus that, you know, just sits on Earth and is like, who wants to go to Mars? Who wants to start a new life on Mars? Just for $1 million per, I don't know, trip. One-way tickets only. And then people jump on their stupid ship, get cryogenically frozen, and shipped out to Mars. And then they begin their new life as Martians. And hopefully don't die there. Because I mean, they could move back. They're not just prisoners there. If they want to, they can jump, maybe, I don't know, maybe they transport those guys back. I don't know. I don't care even. But what I do know is that they will now ship colonists from Earth to Mars for us. You can see it here in this light blue. The CS Brady Large C4001 loads colonists, is going to Earth at 2,833 kilometers per second to, yeah, load colonists there. So that's good. That's actually pretty damn good. We have a new jump point. Oh, that's way out there. That's great. That's great. My test game that I played on the weekend, I had one here, one there, and maybe one I think between Saturn and Neptune somewhere, or maybe there. I can't remember honestly, but jump point 1 is a little bit dicey. That makes me nervous. One thing that we should do is check our civilian administrators. Maybe somebody got up to... Yeah, look at that, Ryan Perry. He could be the governor of Earth Sector. Well... He could be better. He could be better. But hey, once again, better something than nothing. I mean, we get a shipbuilding bonus, we get some factory production bonus, we get 10% wealth production and population growth. And that's just for free, essentially. And we wouldn't get anything if we didn't have him there, so why the hell not? I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It could be better, it could be worse, so that's that. So Jay Moran is... That's a weird name. I guess he got picked on in Earth University and kindergarten a lot. Aren't you a moron, Jay Moran? Anyways, he's governor of Earth, so suck on that. Critics, suck on that. Can you say you're governor of Earth? No, you can't. So, we also have a governor of Mars, which is, I think, Kai Patterson. Yeah, he's governor of Mars. Why? Because he has 10% terraforming bonus and 5% mining bonus. And I want Mars to be terraformed a little bit faster. Speaking of terraforming Mars, there we go. Now they're slowly starting up, because I think there's still not enough terraformers there. 2.5 million. I think there could be more to terraform Mars. Anyways, as you can see here, I want a maximum atmospheric pressure of 0.3 atmospheres of nitrogen. If I then add 0.1 atmospheres of oxygen, we have, and 0.1 atmospheres of safe greenhouse gases, then we have the perfect mixture. We have half an atmospheric pressure of, well, all the gases. We have, I think, 20%... Wait a second, I need to look that up. I have this sheet here. There we go. There you can see it. I want 0.3 atmospheres of... That's percentage, by the way. So 0.3 atmospheres of nitrogen, 0.1 atmospheres of oxygen, and greenhouse gases of 0.1 atmospheres. So that sums up to... Oh, that's not percent, sorry. Times 100 would be percent. So that would be 60%, 20%, 20% of the atmosphere. We have, in absolute numbers, we have half an atmosphere of pressure. That should be fine enough. And we have 60% nitrogen, 20% oxygen, 20% greenhouse gases. Maybe we need to fiddle around with this a little bit more. Maybe we can go to, I don't know, 15. That should update. Looks... Darn it. That doesn't matter. I don't start with this at the moment. That's just a starter missile calculation. But as you can see, we might need to fiddle around with this a little bit more. I think around 20% oxygen needs to be in the atmosphere to be safe, to be, breathable. If it's way too much, you just, I don't know, burst into flames and die. So that wouldn't be good. So we need to balance the atmosphere a little bit out. So it can't just be only oxygen. It has to be a mixture. So yeah, let's go back to the game. Okay, so back in the game, we know that we have a thorium shortage. We need to go to a new jump point. We have found a new jump point, actually. We have a lot to do. We need to survey all of this. We need to start and keep our new colony, an eye on our new colony. We have 100,000 people on Mars. We can currently support 1.1 million. As soon as all the infrastructure has been moved over, we should be able to support 10 million, but believe me, these colony ships that are, the private colony ships over there, they don't stop at that. They just, I don't know, I don't know. They just don't stop. They move and move and move colonies over there, and we will have overcrowding on Mars pretty soon. So we need to keep an eye on that. So that doesn't happen, because then, you know, their approval rating or the happiness ratings starts to drop. It's actually the, I think, political stability modifier, which then affects their, you know, manufacturing and the trade and the wealth and production and all that. So that wouldn't be good. So what we want is a happy colony on Mars. Also, that's one of our, you know, that's our creed. That's our creed as the company that overthrew the Earth's government, and now we are in charge. And I personally want our colonies to be happy colonies, because happy humans are just more tasty. I mean, just better, you know, at everything. Yeah, we don't eat humans. I did not approve of that. So what we want is grow our, whatever it is again, all bodies. Yeah, we want to grow our colony on Mars. We want to maybe start mining Venus at any time soon. We want also to terraform Mars. As soon as Mars is terraformed, I might even start on Venus, even though it is a little bit harder to terraform. As you can see over here, the colony cost is way higher. We need 2,500 infrastructure per million population. So that's pretty hard to get. And maybe we build terraforming ships and start orbital terra performance to, you know, make Venus from a hostile what's the acid over there, sulfuric acid in the atmosphere, is it? I can't remember. But from a really hostile place where you would die immediately, to a, you know, just a tropical paradise, seeing that it's rather close to the sun. It's pretty sure it's rather hot over there, so yeah, just pack your bathing suits, and you know that should be enough. Anyways, we have a lot of work. That's what I want to say. We have a lot of work to do still, and I really hope that I see you in the next episode when we start to, you know, just expand a little bit. Maybe explore, maybe exploit, maybe exterminate. You never know. So thanks for watching, and as always, auf Wiedersehen.